Not ready for this yet. We gotta like talk about it a little bit
We got an
before
hour
we get
before
going.
we got an hour before we need to leave.
Okay, so
Where are we
can,
going anyways?
we're going down to Savannah, Georgia.
We are.
Yeah, Savannah, Georgia.
And what are we gonna do over there?
I don't know. I'm gonna drive there, and then we'll figure out what to do when we get there. We're taking the river cruise, right? Or a bay cruise, I guess it is.
I don't know if
Because
it's an
I-
ocean cruise. What it? Because it's on the ocean.
Yeah. Well, once we get there, we'll see what it is.
It's a brunch cruise.
It's a brunch cruise, or yeah, it's a brunch cruise, right? An hour and a half, 2 hours, and then we gotta get off and run over to the theater because we also have a show to attend. Half an hour after we get off. Kind of tight.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. Okay, it'll be fine.
It'll be
That's
fine. We have
Hopefully
our
they'll let us
seats
in.
already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's it. Well, we made it out of Kentucky, right? We made it out of Kentucky. We were there from the 11th through the 16th. No, where were we? No, we weren't. We were there earlier than that. We went to North Carolina.
We're done with Kentucky for a week already.
No,
Hold
yeah,
on.
it's been a week.
Let me get the schedule. Let me get the schedule. Okay. Our last day in Kentucky was May 11th.
That was White Acres RV.
Yeah, which we didn't like it.
No,
That was the only park we didn't like so far.
It was good setting. It was actually a great location, but the park has not been cared for really. Which
It was
kinda
just weird.
Yeah, it was just off. So,
It was just a weird park.
but it was great. It was right out, 2 miles outside of town, which was to me that was really nice.
It was centrally located.
Oh yeah, it was. It was.
It was
definitely.
very nice location.
Yep. Close to everything, especially Bardstown, where they had a ton of bourbon distilleries. I mean, they had a ton there, and they're actually very, very new. I mean, the facilities were pretty new.
Really nice, like wineries in Temecula. They were really nice.
Yeah,
some of
yeah,
them.
definitely. So, that's what they're known for, is for their bourbon, and they take it seriously.
They really do.
You go downtown. There was a liquor store that my friend Kieran took me to. After 26 years, I met up with them, and just coincidence because we haven't really talked much over the years.
You never know who you're gonna meet
Yeah.
in Bardstown,
Yeah, and I just happened.
Kentucky. What I was very impressed about was the grass, and there's so much grass, and it's all mowed. No matter where you were driving at a park, whatever, there was so much grass, and it got mowed. The guy's job all day long was sitting on a tractor, a John Deere, and mowing the grass. That's all he did all day long.
I mean, it's very
It was great.
well manicured. Definitely, it was. It was. So it's a very green state, and what you see on TV when you watch the horse races, you see some parts of Kentucky. It's exactly how it is. Very green. Some open areas.
Hills.
Yeah, hills and beautiful homes. I mean, we went to some
Oh,
homes
the
that were
homes were
so beautiful.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it's ideal in that sense if you like space, and you like that southern. It's a north-south feel. It's not quite the south. It's not quite the north. But I was very comfortable there. I really liked it.
It was
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, definitely Bardstown and the surrounding areas.
I don't think I'll ever do this again in March because it's really a lot of weather you have to deal with. We got some rain and we get some thunder and lightning. The first time it was a little frightening. I mean, I was scared to death. I was up all night, but now I'm okay with it. But it is really crazy weather. You have to just be ready to pack up and move. At least you
Yeah.
know it's coming, not
Yeah.
like the tornado, not like the earthquakes. earthquakes, you don't know when they're gonna happen, you know?
And you can't do anything about it. You're there, and it's there, and you just have to live through it, you
Yeah.
know. And hopefully everything works out great. Now with our Brinkley here, I really didn't worry about anything. There's no water leakage, nothing whatsoever. So it holds up pretty well in the rain, heavy rains and whatnot. So it holds up pretty well. Yeah, being more in the southeast part of the country, weather is a key factor. You really have to keep an eye on it.
Springtime.
So it's springtime weather.
Just
Yeah.
springtime.
Yeah. Yeah, but we'll never be anywhere north where it snows in the winter time, so we don't have to worry about snow. Hopefully.
Let's talk about our plans for 2026.
Okay, Carol, you're the planner.
I'm the planner. I've already started planning. You have to book RV places well ahead, because I mean they're gonna fill up. They're gonna be sold out, especially for those summer months, July, August. Those months have to be booked. I like to book those a year ahead of time, just to make sure we have the spots. So anyways, we're gonna go up, probably up through Nevada, Colorado, Wyoming. We're gonna go to Teton National Park for a week. We'll go to Yellowstone for about a week, and then we're gonna head up to Montana, head up to Glacier National Park for a week. Then we're gonna go west over there to Idaho.
Idaho, Washington, probably.
Washington will stay on the west side of Washington.
On
Washington.
the east side.
East side.
On the east side of Washington, yeah.
And the east side of Oregon.
Okay.
And then we'll get back into California.
Right.
Like to do Napa. Never been to Napa. Have you ever been to Napa?
Never been to Napa.
So
We haven't been north of San Francisco really, other than when I went to Washington to do that sail aboard class,
and we take cruises out of
and
Washington.
we take cruises out of Washington. Yeah.
So yeah, I was thinking, come down Napa, come down more on the east side of California. I was even thinking of Mammoth Lakes.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Depending on the time of year, but that would be nice, definitely.
That would be like maybe September, October.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get Brad and Jackie and the kids to come up, because they talked about Mammoth Lakes at one
Oh,
point.
that's
Remember?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would have to be in July, because the kids are off in July.
Right. And I think that's gonna
It's
be.
not gonna happen in
Yeah,
July.
it's too early. Yeah, it'd have to be sometime in September. Most likely in September.
Yeah, probably September, October, as we make our way down to sunny California for November, December, January, and February. I do want to maybe stay in Arizona, Lake Havasu for a month, maybe.
Right.
Not just Southern California, Coachella, but Arizona. That would be fun too. Lake Havasu for a month.
Lake Havasu area, definitely.
Yeah.
It should be nice and mild weather. It shouldn't be 120.
I know. I'm looking forward to staying at a place for a month instead of a week here and a week there. So this first year is going to be very, very short stays
Yeah,
As
it's gonna
we
be
make-
busy.
as we make our way over to Nova Scotia, back through New York, down to the Central Plains, and then back towards California.
Yeah, I've gotten accustomed to driving. Not accustomed, but I've gotten more at ease driving on these narrow county highways. You know,
They're very
one lane
narrow.
this with no shoulder
Oh,
whatsoever.
No
you know.
shoulder.
So I've gotten a little more at ease with it. But you know, once we come up on a highway, you know, with 2 lanes each way, and you got rooms, and they can pass you up on the left, and so then it's a relief. But now I don't cringe on going on these back country roads so much. but they're still doing 55 on such a narrow road. Oh,
Crazy.
yeah. So
We're done
Well-
talking about Kentucky.
we done talking about.
What did we do
Kentucky.
in North Carolina? Not much because it rained a lot, huh?
Yeah, not a whole lot.
I know we went for a hike. That was the beautiful. Was that the place we hiked
Oh,
along the
Fletcher.
river?
Fletcher, North Carolina. North Carolina is actually. Did you start it?
Yeah.
North Carolina is actually pretty modern. I mean, for the most part.
Yeah.
You know, their arboretums, their state parks. Wow, I was impressed by them. They're very well kept. A lot of them are private. A lot of them are by donations and grants and whatnot, and they're kept up very nicely.
We had our best hike over there at an arboretum. How do you say it again?
Arboretum,
Arboretum.
I think.
It was so beautiful. It was a little hike along the streams, and it was like about 3 miles. It was great.
Yeah, it was definitely nice there. The was that the one with the beaver dam?
No, that was the one before.
That was the one before. Okay.
That was the Abraham Lincoln.
No.
No?
No. That was
I have it on the calendar.
yeah, the one with the beaver dam and whatnot.
I'll
That was
let
the
you
short-
know. I'll put it in the a video somewhere.
Yeah. So you know what? At first I was a little iffy about these state parks and this, but
State parks are beautiful.
yeah, but they're actually pretty nice out here. They are.
We're gonna spend 3 nights at the Myrtle Beach State Park after this beaver what? What is it called?
Beaver Run RV.
Beaver Run, yeah. This place is really cute. They have a really big lake. We took a walk around the lake, and we did about, what was it, 1.5 miles?
Mile and a half, yeah,
Yeah.
around the lake and around the RV park, about a mile and a half. When I got here, okay, so when you get here, they ask you, you want cookies for your arrival, Of course I want cookies. So they bring you cookies once you're all settled in. And they also have eggs for sale over there. I think there were $4 or $4.50 a dozen, which is nice, right? Fresh, farm fresh eggs. Really nice.
They're different, a little slightly different colors, and the yolks are really yellow. So somebody has chickens around here.
Yeah, which is nice. I mean, it's family operated. It's just, it could be the workers, could be just friends or whatnot that have the chickens. They also bake fresh bread that you can have it delivered to your campsite. And what was the other one? It was cinnamon rolls. You know, you just order it and they deliver it the next day fresh.
This would be an excellent job opportunity for me. I would love this. I would love to buy a piece of land, set it up as a camping, full hookups with a little lake, and just have fun. And we have gardens over here. Somebody was gardening over here.
To it. Yeah,
Right.
that's so. They have that. They have some cabins as well that are actually pretty nice. They look pretty nice. The playground is excellent. The lake is not huge, but it's nice.
seem
Plus
like
they
good
have
kids.
so it's a nice life.
You
I
have
think
to
it's a
talk
nice
a
life.
lot. You're like blah 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 blah.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. You just
Cut me out.
elaborate.
Cut me out.
I'll
Cut
cut
me
him
out.
out. Don't worry. What else? Oh, I wanted to mention the last place we stayed. It was a very nice. We were also on the lake. We were backed up to a lake. It was really cute. It was Rutledge Lake. Okay. I tried to get into a pedal boat. I think I'm too old now to be doing that. So that was a fiasco. I don't think I'll do that again.
And she wants to get into a canoe. Or
No. I'm not even gonna do a canoe either.
Not gonna do that.
Yeah, you just, there comes a time when you have to realize you can't do what you used to be able to do. your body just doesn't let you move that way anymore.
Yeah, your balance is not what it used to be, definitely. So I'm still good.
You're getting old too.
I'm getting old, but I still have my balance and stuff like that. I'm not the one that puts one step in a trail and drops to the ground. So,
Oh, that's funny.
but Carol's been doing better. You've been doing better. When
Oh,
it comes to the
hiking wise, yeah.
she's been doing better.
I bought some ankle socks that are kind of tight that like help with securing my ankle a little bit better. And then of course I'm wearing my hiking boots.
Yeah, that's a must.
Gotta wear my hiking
That's
boots.
a must.
Yeah. Okay, what else we gotta talk to? Okay, so
Now Rutledge Lake. Rutledge Lake. The guy that was camping right in front of our site, he had a big Tiffin, huge motorhome. And we were talking to him. He has been coming to that particular RV spot for 25 years. From the first day that it opened. And it just seems like it's almost, I mean, it hasn't been around that long. Everything looks very well maintained. Everything looked
So
very, very
cute.
nice. So
the flowers, the roses, everything was so nice.
yeah, everything was well kept. So I was impressed with that particular.
Yeah, we'll stay there again. So I'm making okay. I have my list of RV spots. I've been working on this for a while. So there's only one. We're almost down to the end here. Almost down.
The end of the first page.
We'll be ending in New York on this first page, and so far there's only one no. There's no way I will stay there again. But we love this part. We'll stay here again. Probably on our way to Florida one day, maybe 2027.
That's true. Yeah, it should be right on our way
We
to
gotta head
Florida.
to
We can do
Florida.
this.
Gotta check out Florida. And we also didn't check out Alabama. So this,
Now we've stayed there before. We've stayed there, or we tried through there on our first trailer.
stay
When we
where?
picked up the trailer from Florida, we drove back with Catherine.
Where do we stay?
I think we may have stayed in Alabama,
Oh, Alabama.
and I don't remember where we stayed, but I think maybe. Boy, we had a storm coming back on that one. Oh my God! It was like a sheet of just rain. We just broke through it, and it's like, no, man.
Yeah, we had some terrifying events on that first trip. Oh my gosh. We realized trucks can go how fast? 75 miles an hour?
No, 70 maybe.
In Texas.
Oh, those trucks. No, they do 80.
Fifth wheels.
Yeah.
Not fifth wheels, but
Yeah, semis.
semi-wheels.
Semi-wheels.
Semi-trucks go 80 miles an hour in the fast lane. Is
And
that
that's minimum.
nuts?
That's minimum for them. Sometimes they'll do 85, and they don't give a shit.
Yeah,
They'll pass you on the right. They'll pass you on the left. They'll just whatever.
We died,
Yeah.
almost died a couple times. I truly, honestly feel that. We almost died.
I feel like Trump. God's looking out for us.
You want to get political, huh?
Well, a little bit.
That's a little bit. Okay. What else are we going to talk about here? Our schedule. Okay, so y'all might think, oh, we just do something every day. We don't. We have a lot of downtime. Sometimes Carlos is sick for a couple days. And
That happened once.
Barstow.
Barstown, I was fine.
The
Barstown, I was fine.
first 2 days you were sick.
In Barstown?
Yes.
Maybe a little bit down. Not bad.
Yeah. So, I mean, things happen. And then we'll just like, we like to do something like every other day. To rest, enjoy the area, and just, we like to stay close And then we like to go no farther than 1 hour drive to like tomorrow or today we're going to Savannah, which is an hour from Meta. I'm going to do a few things. But then tomorrow we'll probably, lay low and just enjoy, binge watch something or take a walk or a hike or something, simple. So anyways, we do have a lot of downtime.
We need it. I mean, you can't just be on the
Go,
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 you
eat
can't.
out every day, breakfast, lunch. I don't think we've ever been out to breakfast, but lunch and dinner out, you can't, your body's not it's not gonna hold up.
It's not
And I've noticed that.
Yeah,
You need
it won't
time
like
for
that.
it to settle down and, recoup
Yeah.
pretty much. So, we're learning that, I guess. So we do need the downtime.
And also, the liquor stores are not connected to the grocery stores. So that's kind of weird because in California, you go to Ralph's, you can buy your vodka, your wine, your beer. Out here, they have separate, you have to go to a separate liquor store.
Now, in Georgia, we just went to the one out here, forget the name of it, but they had a full liquor store in the store.
They did.
Yeah, they did. I was looking through it.
What was it called? Publix.
Publix, there you
They
go.
have a liquor store?
Yeah, I was looking through their wines and through their
They have vodka?
They had vodka there and stuff like
Oh, okay. So Georgia, it is.
that. Yeah, they're more
But it was like
liberal in that respect.
Kentucky, no.
No.
Tennessee, no.
No. Tennessee, no.
And there
Kentucky,
was-
no.
and there
I
was
think North
one more.
Carolina was also no.
Louisiana, we stayed in Louisiana, and that was a no too.
Right, and they might have beer and possibly wine, but definitely not liquor.
Yeah, no hard liquor.
Yeah.
Which is kind of inconvenient, but it's okay. We managed. Okay. Okay.
Well, they do have churches in every corner out here, with
Yes.
cemeteries attached, most of them.
All of them have cemeteries.
Yeah,
All of them.
every corner. We have gas stations at every corner. They have churches at every corner out here.
Yeah.
Pretty nice churches too. I mean, really
Very
nice,
nice,
and,
yeah.
and big and clean.
Beautiful.
Yep.
6. Okay,
Let's-
wait. One more thing we have to talk about. The best and the worst things about RV life. You want to start with the best?
Best and worst. What's the best,
Best.
things? You're in your own bed. Best things. You're in your own bed. You get to share a bathroom with your significant.
That's worst. We're not going there. We're not going there. Best. We're doing
My bad.
best.
That's
first.
true because I want my own bathroom. And you're in your own little home. You're in your home. So the best thing is you don't feel like you're in somebody else's space. When you go from hotel to hotel. I mean it's nice to have the bigger area to roam around in, but here you're in your own space. You have all the amenities really that you would have at home.
It's our little home. It's
Yeah, it's
our little
definitely
home.
little.
It's really
it's not like the one that I didn't like, the White Acres in Kentucky, that it was
no.
open.
There wasn't White Acres in Kentucky.
Yeah, White Acres
That
in
was
Kentucky.
no. That was
White
that
Acres
we
in Kentucky.
we loved White Acres in Kentucky. No, you're right. You're right. We did not. We did not like White
Yeah.
Acres in Kentucky.
So just listen to what I'm saying. So
Start over.
I don't
Start
even know
over.
where I'm going. So we another nice thing about being on the road like this and what we're doing really, our adventure, is that we get to experience different places. We're in different campgrounds. We get to meet a lot of different people, and we could be here a week. The guy next to us might be pulling up and be overnight. Could be here for a month. You just never know. A lot of people, and everybody's they're private, but they're also friendly and approachable. It's not like back home where You know, you might get a neighbor that just doesn't want to talk. You know, they don't talk or anything. They're always in the house. Yeah, forget that one.
You know what else I wanted to mention? It's really amazing. This spring weather is so crazy with the tornadoes and the thunder and the rain and everything. There's so many people RVing. The parks are pretty full, and they come and go, and people are RVing. So people, you know, they don't stop living their lives because of weather, but you do have to watch the weather every day, especially on travel days. Wind is also a very scary thing. Wind.
Yeah, wind is scary, but we have been fortunate. We've actually kept away from the storms, either ahead of them or behind them, or south of them, because a lot of them just keep missing us. The places where we've gone, like this place here, there may be storms that are headed out this way, but for some reason it avoids certain areas. The storms just don't hit certain areas. So, I mean, we were supposed to get some thunderstorms and severe weather coming through, and they just pop up out of nowhere. I mean, they just pop up. But somehow they go north of us. For the most part, they go
How
north
do they
of us.
know? Because like in the morning, there's nothing on WeatherBug, and then all of a sudden it's like, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
You know?
And then they'll disappear.
Yeah.
They'll go disappear. We were supposed to get hit last night, and we were watching it, and then it just vanished. It's like, what the hell?
Okay, we got off track a little bit. We're
Yeah.
supposed to be talking about the best things.
Okay, well, we better finish this up. I don't want to be. We gotta get going.
We gotta get going.
gotta get going,
We're leaving in
okay?
20 minutes. Okay. So, also the best thing I personally enjoy very much is food shopping with Carlos. He takes me, he shops with me. It's just great. That's fun. Because you hated shopping, you never liked shopping, but now we go shopping and we talk about food and what do you want to eat and what should I buy, you know.
Well, it doesn't seem like a chore anymore. It's not like you're being rushed to do it, and so on and so forth. We just, incorporate it into our day. Oh, we're gonna go shopping today, and we're gonna do a walk. We're gonna do something. So it's leisurely. It's basically what it is.
Yeah.
It's leisurely.
Okay, that's good too, right? So okay, stop. We're also very impressed with the Walmarts out here. Okay, every Walmart we go into is so clean and so nice. They don't check your receipt at the door. It's just, that's a lot of fun. I mean, and the people are so nice, they open the door for you both ways. I mean, if I run in to go to the restroom at the gas station, the door's open, and when I leave, somebody opens the door. It's so cool. I really enjoy that. People are so nice in the South.
Well, you know what? The more rural areas seem to be more.
Yeah.
They take more pride, I guess, than the cities. I mean, that's why I wanted to avoid the cities, because there's not people are different in the city than they are in the rural areas. So.
The worst thing.
What's the worst thing?
What is the worst thing? For me, I used to have my own bathroom. Now I have to share a bathroom. That's just was hard to get used to. Okay.
What else is up?
That's
it.
it for today.
Okay, adios.
Okay.